all the points and taking all the information. So
Good evening to all of you. Good evening to all of you. कैसे हैं सब लोग? I hope that all are good and we can start our discussion. So, finally, the Finance Act 2023 is with us, and tribunal would be very soon. We are able to have the setup of the appellate tribunal in the GST, which is going to increase our practice and also resolve the problem. So, very good evening, Angesh ji. Yes, we can discuss any question if you have. आज का टाइम थोड़ा चेंज हो गया and that is the reason the people are yet to join. Very good evening, Atif Nazar ji. तो any question which we can discuss? हेमंत जी, ओके, कैसे हैं हेमंत जी? Let's discuss the question of Ashwin ji, liquidator of the company plan to sell company leasehold land in auction and GST is applicable. If yes, then forward charge or is buyer eligible to claim the ITC on which value GST is payable? Which rate? So whether he has the right, to sell the leasehold land. and assuming it is on lease, so suppose if he is able to sell, then it will be under forward charge, rate would be 18, ITC would be available because it is not on the block, and value would be the transaction value. But my basic doubt would be that whether he would be able to sell the leasehold land or not. ठीक है. Taxpayer turnover below 2 crore. It's interested to submit and can late fee charge. Prima facie, I can say the interest late fees is not being charged for those taxpayer whose GST 9 is optional. But again, I would say that kindly wait for some more days. The amnesty scheme is going to be launched. Kindly file in that, because suppose if there is a levy of the GST 9, at least you have some relaxation or you have some amnesty scheme. So kindly file in that. Kindly wait for that day. Probably it will be in the April, mid of April or end of April. We all expecting that the amnesty scheme on the GST 9 or 9C or 4 or 10 would be there. So any other question? Yes, as per NCLT order, company having leasehold land and now selling in auction by liquidators, some Gujarat are such ITC is restricted under 17.5D. Your view, sir? No, not restricted, because it's not a construction of immovable property. So let me read that advanced ruling also, and then we can further discuss. You can share that advanced ruling ka name, and we can further discuss in the next class, or we can also discuss in the comment section after uploading this video. Any other question? ठीक है अश्विन जी, मैं एक बार रीड कर लेता हूँ ये एडवांस रूलिंग, एंड देन यू कैन आस्क द क्वेश्चन, देन आई कैन शेयर द व्यू इन द कमेंट, और यू कैन आस्क, देन आई विल शेयर द व्यू इन द कमेंट sections. Let me that particular read the advanced ruling, and definitely I will share my view. Can audit trail is applicable on companies in the GST? Angesh Agrawal ji, if you talk about the GST, it was applicable since day of inception. Rule 56 sub rule 8. Rule 56 sub rule 8, basically it was there in the GST law since beginning. Every entry edited or deleted should be attested. If it is manual and if it is online, then trail has to be maintained. So in my view, that if we talk about the GST, it is applicable since beginning. But yes, on the companies, I think probably it is going to be applicable from 1st of April. Any other question? So going forward, we are having our discussion on every Saturday, 4 to 5 p.m. Instead of Sunday, we are changing the day. Probably we will do in the Saturday at same time, 4 to 5 p.m. If I participate in educating GST seminar at Delhi and stay in hotel in which seminar held, should I eligible at Delhi and stay in hotel in which seminar held, should I eligible to claim the ITC for the hotel room charges? I am from another state. If you are in the same state, then only you can claim the ITC, otherwise not. By the way, on which seminar you are coming? Kindly tell me. We got an opportunity to meet. You are my regular participant of my live discussion. So that is the reason I'm asking. Just jokes apart, because the hotel wala will charge C plus S and you are in another state, so you cannot take the input tax credit. Had it be your same state, then there is no problem. Dealer SEZ unit transport RCM applicable. Okay, you mean to say the receipt, Ratan Babilji, you mean to say the company who is taking the transportation services is located in SEZ unit. Am I right? If yes, then it would not come under RCM. It would be forward charge. The liability shifted to the supplier. He has to pay the tax under forward charge, or he can furnish LUT because it will be treated as zero rated supply. So recipient SEZ unit not required to pay any tax on these transactions. If you like the discussion, kindly click on the like button and also click on the subscribe button. Any format for GST audit? So you mean to say the departmental audit under section 65, the departmental audit whose audit is being conducted by the department, or you are talking about reconciliation statement GSTR 9C? So there is no such format available. See, if you talk about the GSTR 9C, the format is there, correct? But if you talk about the departmental audit under section 65, so they will simply ask, there is no such format, because they will ask the required detail. Might be the balance sheet, profit and loss account, accounts, books of accounts and records which you are maintaining according to section 35, read with rule 54, 56. Okay. So they will ask the details only, and which they will scrutinize and they will submit their report in ADT 02. Whatever there is finding, they will submit, they will intimate to you in the ADT 02. So nothing. So that would be the process. So actually there is no format in which I need to submit the data. They only ask the data. Might be they sometimes they provide the annexure also. I have seen that some annexure is being provided, annexure 1, annexure 2. So you have to fill in that format. Any other question? Angesh ji, not able to understand how. Okay. Sorry. Fine. Praveen Solanki ji, can wrongly paid CGST and SGST and also ITC taken into, can we grant refund? So, because you have paid excess tax, is it so? You have paid excess tax, is it so? Suppose Praveen ji, if you have paid extra taxes under reverse charge, so because you have paid and also taken utilized also, then I think it is nullified transaction. But there is a category in the refund. There is a category of X wrong tax paid, so you can take the refund. So again, it will be credited to your. But I don't find that because you have taken the ITC also utilized, so it is nullified transaction. So effectively, there would be no refund. But if you take the refund, they will again not pay the same in the cash because you have utilized also, and it is a credit, so it will be refunded in the credit ledger only. So you can apply under the wrong taxes paid, and when the refund would be released, again you have to pay the taxes which is for which you have used the ITC. You have to reverse the ITC also. Correct. I think it is revenue neutral transaction, so probably there would be no refund. But let me analyze this situation. And get back to you. Because in the refund, there is one more thing, that incidence of the tax has not been passed, has been borne by you. Basically, what happened? What you have did, you have paid the taxes, taken the ITs, and also utilized toward the tax liability. So basically, you have reduced your output tax liability by this payment. So probably there would be no refund. But yes, still I will analyze situations, and I request to you, please put the question in the comment section after this video is uploaded, so that I can read the question after this live discussion, and can give my reply or can give my view on the comment sections. Can SGST department start assessment if your GST number, if your GST registration ka jurisdiction is with the SGST, then yes, they can start. See, the registration is being either with the central jurisdiction or the state jurisdiction. Suppose you are under the state, then yes, obviously SGST would do the assessment. Vice versa, if your registration is with central jurisdiction, then assessment would be done by them only. I hope it is clear. Any other question? Today we will complete our discussion by 6:30. क्या आप लोगों ने जीएसटी अपीलेट ट्रिब्यूनल के प्रोविजन देखे? हैव यू सीन ऑल द प्रोविजन ऑफ द जीएसटी appellate tribunal? Even after submission of ASM T10 reply in the 11, 4 months have been passed, officer not passing ASM T12 any timeline. There is no such timeline. What will be the remedy? Only you can send the request letter either through registered post simply, so that in future there would be no problem if they take the negative action or something, but there is no timeline defined in the law. So the GST appellate tribunal is going to be set up very soon. आज काफी कम क्वेश्चन है. And one more thing, in the section 23, if you see the finance bill, in the finance bill, section 23, subsection 123, basically the exemption from registration. The proposal was in the 23 subsection 1. The proposal was in the 23 subsection 1, whereas the act has been passed making the non-obstant clause in the 23 subsection 2. There is a difference. There is a difference which you all need to understand. So the proposal was entire section 23 will be non-obstant with the 22 or 24. What does it mean? If I am exempt from section 23, then I am not covered by 24 as well as I am not covered by 22. Now they have made the non-obstant clause 23 subsection 2. What does it mean? All the notification which has been issued by using the power of 23(2) by the government. Now, if you are relaxed, not taking registration because of that notification, if you are not taking the registration because of that notification, like outward supplies covered under RCM, not required to take registration. Interstate supply the service, not required to take registration. Now they, even if they are covered by any provision of 22 or 24, they will not be liable to take registration. So that is the amendment in the section 23. But only point I would say, please compare with the finance bill and finance act. There is a changes. Very good evening. And whether it help in the GST practice? A lot. I can say it will help a lot. So both way, if I am a businessman or GST registered person, now the problem would be comparatively ease. It will be resolved at a faster pace, because at every problem I cannot approach High Court, and they are also not taking the they are not accepting the writ as well for every case. So that is one side. And now the second, obviously the GST ka practice, suppose I am a practitioner or I am a consultant, then definitely I could get an opportunity to litigate the matter. A very good evening, Sushil ji. Any other question? So you all know about the educating GST membership. So we are running the GST membership plan for the tax consultant. The membership is being divided in 3 categories: silver, gold, and platinum. And silver basically query resolution, gold is basically litigation, query plus litigation. So litigation means we are helping in replying to the GST notices, appeal, etc. You receive the notice, you can prepare the draft reply according to your understanding, share with us. We will review and share the revised by adding the circular or press release or any other judgment. Similarly, the platinum would be the combination of silver and gold plus education also. It means query resolution plus litigation plus education. Education means basically I'm providing the 65 hours GST course. So you once you join this platinum membership, you have the unlimited access to my course. And on renewal next year, you can join one live batch entire year. During the year, you can join as per your convenience. So this is the 3 category of the membership which we are running. According to your interest or according to your requirement, you may join the same. For that, you need to call on this number 8178908220 or this number 8595506642. We are running the multiple type of the courses like PF, ESIC, and GST, income tax. So according to that, you also can join the course. Any other question? Otherwise, we can complete our discussion of today because there is no quantum of the question. Considering that, we can conclude our today discussion and we'll meet on the next Saturday at 4 p.m. Same time, but instead of Sunday, we will do the discussion on Saturday. All GST return filed but received 3A notice, reply mandatory. So normally we can say the GSTR 3A ka notice, it will be deemed to be withdrawal. It will be deemed to be withdrawal once return is being filed. So there is no requirement to give the reply. If you say that I have filed all the GST return, it will be deemed to be withdrawal. So that is perfect. No reply mandatory. Any other question? So fine. Thank you very much. Goodbye to all of you. And we'll meet on the next Saturday at 4 to 5 p.m. Thank you. Goodbye.